arrived for her annual summer retreat on August 9 and is usually visited first by the Wessexes. In 2020, Prince Edward, 57, and wife Sophie, Countess of Wessex, 56, were the first royals to visit the Queen and at the Scottish castle. But a trip to Scotland this year would be particularly poignant for this year's visit to the Scottish castle was the first has taken since Philip's death. The Duke of Edinburgh died on April 9, aged 99, and was laid to rest on April 17 at Windsor Castle. Since the Duke's death, palace insiders have suggested the Wessex royals have been close to provide support, and could be the first to visit this year. Following their visit to Balmoral last year, one royal insider told The Sun, "The Queen loves the fact that Louise and James relish their time at Balmoral, and she has become particularly close to Louise, who seems to have become her favorite grandchild, closely followed by James." Louise also endeared herself to everyone by looking after William and Kate's children when they were up here. Because of her obvious artistic skill, the Queen allowed Louise to look through some of the collection of Queen Victoria's Highlands sketches which are kept at Balmoral but are rarely dug out these days. Louise was especially close to her grandfather Philip, and paid tribute to the Duke by driving his carriage at the Royal Windsor Horse Show in July. And this year's visit, the first without Philip, would be especially poignant for the young royal. Philip memorably watched his granddaughter take part in the Royal Windsor Horse Show in 2019. Has been left personal and special gifts by the Duke, including his 2 fell ponies, Balmoral Nevis and Knotlaw Storm, and a dark green 4-wheeled carriage. The carriage was used during Philip's funeral, seen carrying the Duke's cap, whip and brown gloves. Also shares her love of riding with the Queen. She rode with Prince Edward for his 90th birthday celebrations in 2016. Sophie has praised her daughter's talent, commenting last year, "I trail in her wake frankly. She is naturally so good at it, she really is. It's something that she has taken to very well." Sophie spoke in her first interview since Philip's death this month, talking to The Telegraph's Camilla Tomaini. Ms. Tomaini wrote, "As we chat for an hour at their Grade 2 listed mansion, before they collect their children Windsor, 17, and James, Viscount 7, 13, from school, they tell me how they keep expecting to see Grandpa arrive in his green Land Rover Freelander." Ingrid Seward, royal expert, told The Telegraph Louise is like another daughter to the Queen. She said, "They were the grandchildren that they saw the most. While the older ones were seen less frequently, this little girl was there every weekend." Ms. Seward then added, "Windsor was always Edward's favorite place, even before his marriage. They live nearby and because the Queen is so fond of Sophie, they spent a lot of time at the castle." One royal insider summed up just how important Louise has been to the Queen, especially after the death of Princess Margaret. They said, "Sophie became a real source of support for the Queen. It was after then that we increasingly saw pictures of Sophie accompanying the Queen to church.